Virgo! Hello, this is Adrian Igo, Capricorntigress with Astrology, a look inside, coming to you with your general reading for the month of September 2018. So, the emphasis for you, Virgo, is definitely going to be on your first house. I mean, it starts out with the Sun in Virgo and Mercury in Virgo. And on the 9th, we have a new moon in Virgo. And that is going to really emphasize you really a new start for yourself and your just a whole new start for you as a person. Between the 9th and the 24th, I believe just about anything is possible for Virgo. It's that kind of month. It's your month. So I would definitely take advantage of the planets that are in the night sky between the 9th of September and the 24th of September, because they're going to be really emphasizing you a great deal. So that first house emphasis is the I am. The I am. Okay, so I am. And whatever it is that you do in the month of September, do you. Whatever that is. It's your month. I also want to emphasize that on the 22nd, the Sun will be moving out of Virgo and going into Libra. And the good thing about this, in a way, is that once it moves into Libra, it's going to be moving into your second house of money, your solar second house of money, and you're going to have emphasis there. So, you know, it starts out up until the 21st, 22nd, you're going to have the emphasis on your first house, and then as of the 22nd, you're going to have the emphasis on your second house. On the 21st, Mercury goes into your second house in Libra, and on the 22nd, the Sun moves into your second house in Libra. And, you know, Venus is sitting in Libra right now all through the month. So, really, Venus is very pleasant and very beneficial. Wherever Venus is, it's always an abundance of some kind. You know, when it's in your first house, it's an abundance of you. I've got Venus in the first house, so I'm always fighting that. But when it's in the second house, it's what you have to give. And it's usually you having extra things, like extra possessions. You might be able to get more money. I just sense more money coming through and being a part of your life in this month. And I believe the work or whatever you set in motion between, you know, the 9th of September and the 24th of September, whatever that new is, whatever you set in motion during that time, great things can come of that, because that's the essence of you, and you'll be working with that new moon shining upon you like that. Wow, how beautiful, with that Sun there and the Mercury. Just lovely. Now, you know, here's the thing. In the month, there's some emphasis in Capricorn, because Capricorn is in your solar 5th house, and Saturn is there, and Pluto is there. And so it's a very powerful area in your chart. And the 5th house, of course, rules children, but it rules creativity, and it rules things like feeling royal and feeling special, and actually starting your own business and doing things with your own business, taking chances, being daring. It's a very take chance, take risks, play, you know, play hard. What do they say? Work hard, play hard. That's 5th house. Capricorn on the 5th house is, I would say the motto is work hard, play hard. That's what Capricorn on the 5th house means. Work hard, play hard. And you will be doing that in the month of September. You'll be working hard and you'll be playing hard. Mars is in Capricorn, those late degrees of Capricorn, up until it actually moves back into Aquarius and goes direct. And, you know, that means it's going to be right there teeter-tottering between your 5th house and your solar 6th house. And once it, you know, that Mars goes direct again and those wheels start turning into your solar 6th house, then I could see where your work life will really start to perk up. There'll be a lot of activity in your work life. I'm hoping that it's going to affect your work and not your health. because, you know, with the emphasis on yourself, which is your physical body, the first house, the sun, Mercury, the new moon is going to be there. And then you're going to have Mars in the 6th house of your health. So hopefully you've done a great job of taking care of yourself. And when Mars goes into the 6th house, you'll be prepared for whatever activities it wants to, you know, do in your 6th house. Now, hopefully it's going to be work related, not health related. And, you know, and hopefully you'll, I would say the antidote to Mars in the 6th house is to work out a lot, dance a lot, work out a lot, work hard, play hard. That's what I'm going to say for you all month. Work hard, play hard. Now, you've got Neptune in your 7th house, your solar 7th house in Pisces. And Pisces is opposite Virgo. And Neptune, of course, is confusion, illusion, delusion. You know, just that confused, quizzical look like, huh? Okay, that's Pisces or Neptune. And that's opposing your Virgo. I would think that someone like you with so much emphasis on Virgo in this month with your Mercury and whatever Neptune is there, that's your partner being a little bit confusing. And, you know, whenever I see Neptune in the 7th house anyway, I always say that it's someone who cannot see their enemies coming. You've got some enemies out there. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they don't like you. They have no reason for it, I'm sure. Because Pisces is a sweet and loving sign. And Neptune is really not a threat to anyone. And so if you have any enemies out there, I don't understand why they're there, but it could occur. You are strong this month, and you should be able to battle back through any enemy opposition that you get through the month of September. And, you know, I just think there's a little bit confusion there. And this really might just really play out more in your relationships, like with your partnerships, like business partnerships, personal partnerships, like your marriage partner. Maybe it could be open enemies. So anyone you have a partnership with, or you have a deep relationship with, or I'm thinking business partnership. And I would think that with Neptune there, or Pisces there on the 7th house, the most important thing for Virgo to do is to really make sure and double check and just analyze every detail of whatever business partnership you have, all of September. I would go through all my business partnerships with a fine-tuned comb just to make sure that all the contracts are right, and the wording is correct, and the money is right, and that there's no opening for, you know, disaster. Because any confusion or fantasy or anything that has to do with Neptune, you know, with that area of business partnerships, I just want you to shore up your business contracts, and make sure your marriage is okay. Well, you know, your marriage partner, make sure they're okay as well. Now, they might be going through some illusional things too, but, you know, it might just be that you just need to double check all your contracts and you know, maybe get them notarized or whatever. Just make sure you do everything up to the T, and that way you don't have any mishaps or misunderstandings. And that's a great word. That's the word I was looking for. Neptune in the 7th house. Misunderstandings. Why did they misunderstand you? Who knows? You might have misunderstood them, but most likely they're misunderstanding you, and who knows why. So clarification, a great word for Virgo, clarification. Clarify everything. Everything gets clarified, especially when it comes to what you physically say. And also the money that is yours, and the money that, you know, you're supposed to be paid, because, you know, it starts out with Mercury in the 1st house, but then it goes into the 2nd house. And so whatever you can do to make sure you shore up any contracts or any kind of agreement or anything to do with your money or anything that has to do with something that you've done, and you're supposed to maybe get something back from or in a business partnership. Now on the 24th, the moon goes full in Aries. And that's going to affect your solar 8th house. And this is more emphasis on that. This is emphasis on other people's money. This is emphasis on money that other people owe you. Someone may owe you money. You may get money from someone. I think of the 24th as a culmination day. That means all of the work that you've been doing up until now, all the work you've done or do between the 9th of September and up until the 24th of September, that's the culmination. And that full moon is your culmination day. Okay, so you started, or you guarantee, you shore it up, everything you shore up between the 9th of September and the 24th of September. And hopefully by the time the 24th rolls around, you'll be able to get the great combination of whatever you put into motion around the 9th or around the 9th. So hopefully that'll work out for you. Now, Uranus does go into Taurus again. It's in early degrees of Taurus in that 9th house. And I'm thinking that might affect things like education, justice, law. Let's hope you don't get into any kind of situation where there's contracts again. Or I was talking about contracts or legal binding contracts or something that might go a little awry. Again, your biggest protection against weirdness with legalities and contracts and business partnerships and all of that is to check every detail with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that everything is done, on the up and up, above board, is all out in the open, agreed upon, that you leave nothing to chance and nothing to, I thought or I assumed. Because with Pisces in the 7th house and Uranus in the 9th house, no, you can't assume anything. You want to make sure you clarify every single detail. And if you do that in the month of September, I'm hoping that what you create and what you do and what you work on up until that full moon on the 24th is going to bring you back. You're going to reap what you've sown, because this is harvest time and you are a Virgo and you are harvesting yourself. You have put yourself out there, you have marketed yourself in some way and pushed your ideas and your personality, and now you are going to harvest and back what you have put out there, all that hard work and effort that you've put in. Hopefully you'll get a financial remuneration for that. And that is a beautiful thing. So Virgo, this has been your reading for the month of September 2016. And what did I say? Work hard, play hard. That's your best bet for September. This has been Capricorntigress of Astrology A Look Inside. And don't forget to come visit me at astrologyalookinside.com. Happy September, Virgos. And much love and light to you all. Bye.